Good morning, guys. We're about 100 kilometers or so away from Pokhara. We've just left Gandruk. If you guys saw the last video, today we're heading out to an area called Mustang, more specifically the village or the town of Jomsom. This is a very long journey, about 6 hours all the way up there. We've chosen to hire a private driver because we're going to be exploring the area a little bit and going up a little bit further up into the mountains. Got a little roadblock here. Bah. This is so cool. In the middle of the mountain. Say bah. 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 Bye. We've arrived in a little village town called Marpha, but we do not have a place to sleep yet. So that is going to be our first mission tonight, find a place to sleep, find a guest house or a homestay. Really cool alleys here. We have found this really nice restaurant here along the street side. I think we've decided on the room, we'll show you guys that, but the alleys look just absolutely incredible. Very Tibetan style, white buildings made out of brick. They got a really cool Buddhist monastery and a really nice coffee shop right down the street. It's been a long, like 6 to 8 hour drive today. It's been a nightmare on the roads. The roads are probably the worst we've ever driven on, but we have finally made it here. And looking forward to spend the next three nights and 4 days here around this area exploring. And we're gonna go ahead and eat dinner here, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
This is the rooftop.
Good morning, guys, from the rooftop here in Marpha. So last night we left you guys off with our check-in. We checked into this place called Hotel Marpha Palace. It's an okay, actually it's not an okay hotel. It's a great location, to be honest. It overlooks this huge apple orchard here on the rooftop. The food is actually very good. The Wi-Fi is good in the dining area, not in the rooms. There's absolutely no hot water here. Even though we asked specifically before we checked in if there's hot water, there's none. And the bed is, well, you're sleeping on basically this. It's literally harder than cement. It's insane. It's the hardest bed we've ever slept on, but that's part of being in Nepal, I guess. Sleeping on cement brick mattresses. But the location is absolutely amazing here. It's right in the center of town. We'll take you guys through the center today. This area is much colder than Gandruk, and as you can see, Jomsom is very close because the plane is flying overhead me now. So that is one option you can take to get here, is to fly to Jomsom, which is about, I want to say 15-20 kilometers that way. Not very far away from here, from Marpha. It is a $150 flight, just one way per person. So just so you know, it's about 30 minutes flying in here, or you can rent a private driver for basically $100 a day, and it'll take you about 8 or 9 hours to get here by road. The road is just absolutely terrible though. So this is the hotel we didn't show you last night. There's one level here, there's a bottom level here, which is where we're staying, and then there's the rooftop from this morning. And then this is where we had dinner last night. As you can see, it's empty now, but if you walk out here, this is the main road. Absolutely love the architecture here. All the rocks and stones are painted white, and all the doors are, well, barely my height. I can barely get in there without crouching. And then you have a few little coffee shops here, a lot of gift shops, souvenir shops. They rely on tourism a lot here. As we were walking through here last night looking for a hotel, everybody here is selling some kind of souvenirs and apples, of course, because that's the big thing that they produce here in this area. We just found this Buddhist monastery, and it says the view from the top is beautiful, so we're gonna check it out and see if it is true. Well, they were right. The view is just absolutely stunning from the top. You can see the entire village here of Marpha, and all of the apple trees, all of the farmland, and the incredible mountains, as well as the monastery here behind me. We just enjoyed a small little tea in the monastery. One of the girls that was at the monastery just came up to us and said, "Hey, do you want some tea?" And we said, "Sure." And they didn't want any money or anything. It's just the monks were getting ready to eat. Loving this little town of Marpha.
This is definitely the most underrated countryside in Nepal.
Yeah.
It's super nice. People are
Very friendly here.
have no words.
This is definitely one of the most underrated experiences coming to this monastery. So if you're coming to Marpha, if you're going to stay overnight here, definitely come in to this Buddhist monastery. It's absolutely stunning here. So beautiful. Well, we reached the end of the walkway through the center of town, and now we are heading towards the main road. It's getting very hot out here. It's only 9 or 10 and the sun is really beating down on you now. And this is the main road. Not a single car here. It's a very rural place, desolate. So if you look, all the hotels that are along the main road here have a completely different architecture style compared to the ones that are in the village, just in the mountain. And the prices here are a little bit different compared to Pokhara if you were to stay here, as well as Gandruk when we stayed. So if you want to stay in the local area where we're staying at, where the beautiful alleys are and the monastery is, it's we got a few different offers, but the average seemed to be about 1,000 rupees per night, or up to like 1,500 or 2,000 at most per night is what you're really gonna pay to stay in that area. And don't expect any hot water. The Wi-Fi will be good in the dining area, but you know, it's very basic amenities here. You are in the mountains, so don't expect any luxury retreats. There is one luxury retreat that I know of, and that's all the way up in Jomsom where the airport is. So if you want to have the luxury experience here in Nepal, go to Jomsom. Oh, we found the big school that every kid here in the village goes to. Bright yellow. Can't miss it. So a lot of the places here are actually closed during the day because they don't get a lot of tourists during the day. Everybody usually comes here during the evening to get a hotel, to get a guest house. And so this place is just completely empty during the day. The locals are out on the farms, and a lot of the hotels actually have their doors closed. And yeah, so you pretty much have this whole village to yourself as you're walking through the alley. As you can see, not a single person in sight.
We are back.
We're back. Time to check out of the hotel and pay for our meals. Bye-bye. Being here between day and night is, well, literally day and night. It's completely different. Oh look, this is the second cat we've seen here.
Oh yeah.
There's hardly any cats here. We stayed here only one night. I think one night is enough. There really isn't too much to do here except for walking these alleys and maybe having a drink with the locals in the evening. But during the day, there's just absolutely nothing. Everything is closed down. All the locals are out and about. The hotels are closed. So we're gonna go find our driver, who's parked out by the big road, by the main road. Wow, it is so windy here. And we're gonna head to try to find an apple farm to pick some apples, because when in Marpha, that's what you do. and then we'll head to Jomsom, which is the main town, and see what's there to do. Probably not too much, and find a hotel for this evening. We still got two more nights here in Mustang before we head back to Pokhara. Success, we have found one farm that'll let us go and pick overlooking the waterfall. Like that
Get
one.
my first apple. 1, 2, 3, 9.
Got some apple brandy here, apricot jam, plum wine.
Wow, they also produce plum wine here.
Apple brandy.
Oh, this is the
And that's dry apple.
spices.
Yeah.
Is this
one
for
is dry
cooking?
apple. Just ready to eat.
Thank you so much. All right. Good. Yeah, this way. We're going into dinner. Mission complete.
Yeah, it was actually so many apple trees, like apple farms in this village. However, they don't really do,
Let people in.
yeah, they don't really let people in. But yeah, lucky we have one hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
one
lady.
lady who
Let us
also
in.
have a hotel, and her garden is cheap. Let us in, and then it's just really good experience. So we got 1 kilos in total for 200.
200. Yeah.
It's cheap.
You know, there could be more apple farms around here, but you'd have to go into, you know, the owner. You have to find the owner. You have to ask them, hey, can we go in and pick the apples ourselves? Because there's a lot of stores here and a lot of hotels that just sell the bag already. They don't really let you go in the back. You gotta actually ask them to do that. We'll put the hotel name in the description in case you guys want to come there and do it for yourself, because that was awesome. We have arrived in the very dusty Jomsom. It's very windy here too. We're gonna check into our new hotel, and we'll start off a brand new video. Tomorrow we're going to an amazing temple up into the mountains, and we'll show you the rest of Jomsom tomorrow morning.